Let's continue our coverage from Super Bowl 59. I'm Bram Weinstein, presented by Pacera. Better is Possible with Haley Hunt, founder of The Verb Kind.
How are you?
Where you are doing the good work, dealing with our incarcerated youth,
Yes.
empowering them, hoping to change their lives.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, so we are an organization with the mission to give back to kids that are incarcerated and share the hope that there is second chances and that you can turn your life around and that this isn't the end for these kids.
The connection for the NFL is you have a number of players that work on your behalf as well to try to inspire them as well.
Absolutely. So our tagline here at The Verb Kind is come to jail with me. Come to jail with me. And it's shocking at first, but it ends up being really impactful. And people are like, actually, yes, I'll say yes to the mission, you know? And I have asked a lot of athletes because that's what I was doing beforehand. My Rolodex is full of athletes that I've been working with and worked with. And so I thought, you know what better way to connect the life that I had in the life that I have now is to give athletes an opportunity to serve these kids, because you go in there thinking, oh, I'm Mr. So-and-so playing for whatever team and I'm gonna make an impact.
Yeah.
But then you walk out and you realize how impacted you are, because these kids remind you of what life is really all about and where you could have been, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Your background though was what, building brands, working with clients?
Yeah.
Can you give us a little sense of what you were doing before
Sure.
you got to this?
Yeah. So I worked with guys that would come to me and have an idea, a smoothie show or a cigar line or a podcast. I was one of the first producers for I Am Athlete podcast, and then I helped,
That's,
Chad.
Brandon Marshall.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then Chad Johnson with his cigar line, and Terrell Owens had a few things that he was working on, and so I would take all these guys and I would help them and plug them in and all this stuff, and then I thought, you know what better way to get them to really be blessed than to invite them to a juvenile detention center to come give back.
Yeah. So how did that turn for you? Why did you want to start doing that?
Great question. When it was an invitation. It was an invitation from a lady. I had felt a little bit of a calling to get out of the sports world. It was just not fulfilling me. And not saying that any of us here are not fulfilled. That's not what I'm saying. But for me specifically, I had a different calling. And so I knew that I could take what God had given me, which is my contacts, and create something really cool. And now these athletes are able to be a part of the cause, come to the detention centers with me, and also help us promote this, because we've needed help to become this year's the NFLPA charitable partner. The NFL Man of the Year has done stories on us, and ESPN has done stories on us and stuff. So I think it's a niche that people never hear is being touched.
So you had said that you go in with the goal of helping them, but you come out feeling empowered yourself. Can you give me an example of something that happened, an interaction you may have had?
Yeah, we have a lot of success stories of kids that have encountered us, and then when they get out, they reach out and they turn their lives around. I think that there have been, Matt Collins is a really good example of one that came in and was ready to just like pour into these kids and think that they he was going to pour in, but came back out and was just like, this was one of the most powerful experiences of my life. Antonio Greer plays for the Tampa Bay Bucks. He was with us when he played at USF, a linebacker, and just this past week he came out and he said, man, I, one, miss the kids, but two, the impact that they have on me is far greater than anything that I could ever give them.
Yeah. And you have a partnership with the NFLPA, is that
yeah.
right?
Yeah. We are their charitable partner this year. So that's been a huge honor, and they've helped us and helped us to grow and connect with players, because also we know that sometimes when you get out of the NFL or you get out of a career that's been your identity for a long time, you really don't know what to do with your life. And so to be able to offer something like this may pull someone out of the darkness and be like, hey, you know what? Like, I've been really struggling, but this has changed my life around.
Yeah, and so I assume you want the NFL alumni to know about this, potentially
Absolutely.
be part of it.
1000%.
Obviously, the current players are the most relevant probably to the kids, but the ex-players can help too, right?
Absolutely. We one of the facilities in Jacksonville, Florida. You know, he is an ex-NFL player. I go in to meet him, and he's wearing this Texans dry fit, and I'm like, did you play? You look like an NFL coach. He's huge, and he had played, and now he's in juvenile justice, and he's invited all his friends to come and impact the kids as well, and it's made a huge difference. So.
Haley, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
God bless you.